Introducing CFE, Relentless. This is a trading signal service for QQQ in particular. Our focus here is to run the CFE, Relentless trading system on QQQ. Now, CFE stands for what? Cash Flow Enforcer. It's a concept where we look to develop systems into the overall concept of cash flow enforcer, which essentially is, you could call it, to be strategic and to press the issue of establishing multiple streams of cash flow. And the word enforcer is used because for most people, it's a word that is appropriate to focus upon in order to get oneself to do the work, to take the actions to set up that cash flow stream. It also takes a little bit of faith in forward-looking anticipation, so one will actually follow through and do the work. Cash flow is a huge part needed to become successful. If you have any business experience, if your cash flow dries up, especially if you have a lot of ongoing expenses and locked-in expenses, your business could start going backwards very quickly, right? And it could, depending on your expense level, it could go backwards very quickly and just completely implode, just totally destroy itself. So having the ability to have multiple streams of cash flow going can help in a lot of things. Of course, it can help your businesses thrive and get a chance to really take root and take off. But if there isn't a focus on robust cash flow, then a business is in a position to fail pretty easily. All right, so now you can look at your own life as a business. You can look at your family as a business, your marriage. You got to have that cash flow, and developing the multiple streams, enforcing. Keep pushing, keep testing, keep working on it, keep launching, keep manifesting multiple streams of cash flow is a good habit to get into. Okay, so, and just because you have multiple streams of cash flow doesn't necessarily mean every single one is going to extend on far into the future, right? But here, with trading systems based on price action, based on the repeatable price action scenarios, especially the types of systems that don't try to get too fancy, like this one. Okay, so we have some key strategies within this system, and we look to be a little bit more blunt, because that type of approach with the price action trading has a tendency to produce more solid, consistent, dependable results on out into the future. All right. Now, it's not the prettiest necessarily, and so on, but actually, Relentless is pretty good. Okay, it has a pretty good winning percentage. Here's our little what do you call it? Spreadsheet graph you can get on Microsoft Excel. Just so you can see the advancement. It's pretty steady. It's not linear. It's not like a straight line up, but notice the waves. All right. Okay. So you're going to have this in any market because that's just how it goes. You're going to have smooth times. You're going to have times where the stock or underlying asset is just taking a break. Okay. and this isn't point advancement. It's just how price moves about, because we play the upside and downside. And if I haven't mentioned, this is day trading. Okay, like it's a 1-day trade, and it's a breakout style pop. It's not an on close or an on open pop like we have with our other systems. Okay, this is a breakout pop. It's a little bit more blunt, and we have to place the entry trigger order, and then we just simply we can place an exit trigger order via time, by a contingent, or we just show up and get out of the trade. Now, what happens if you forget to get out of the trade? Okay, I mean, it happens from time to time. It's just, but the concept here is we go to look to lock in profits on a 1-day time span. It's not a gimmick, although it kind of sounds like one, right? A 1-day trade, but this is done on purpose in order for us to scoop profits out and keep churning the profit, the cash flow type of crank. Okay, and you can see here the progressions of trades. All right, so we have 7 months of data on this table right now. Okay, for this example, 7 months. All right, so it's just our example for now, and you can see here trades, profit or loss. That's each trade, and you can see here the running total. So what's a running total? It's just the sum accumulation from each trade, right? So 9.6 plus 1.4 is 11. Okay, that's the new profit. And then you add the next trade, 6.7. Now you're up to 17.7. Yeah, the next trade. Okay, and you can see it on this graph. Okay, the graph is the running totals. All right, so you can see the progression. So, we just keep on. It's not every day, okay? It's obviously, because you would see a lot more trades. But as you can see here, it's adding up to 131 and 7 months on QQQ, and that's very good. And it's a solid, stable approach. And let's just go look here at the wins versus losses. You can see the rate. You'll see some minuses here, okay? And then you'll see the series of wins. Then you'll see a minus here, minus here, minus here. Okay, it's kind of like this blue chart up here. You can see it right there, okay? And it goes in these types of waves, and that's it for now, because we just want this. We want something that we can just pound away on, right? And pound away and be just super solid. And so, speaking of series of trades with wins versus losses, I also want you to consider the money math. You would have to work out what type of percent position size you would want to use that could work out and fit very well to this type of progression. Okay? And you'd be more conservative when getting started. Now, any price you see here could change at any time. Okay, this is an introductory special. So if you see that, obviously you saw that price because I just scrolled by it. Okay, now guess what? There's a turbo version add-on, and so this turbo, you can add it on to your Relentless, core main signal service. Okay, for a lot of people, this is fine and plenty, but with Turbo, it was called Pro, but then the logo got the turbo on it. Okay, so, oh yeah, see, we had it called Pro before. Anyways, maybe we'll change this. So Turbo, Pro, okay, whatever is going to be the final say. you can see this progression. It's a little bit more smooth, isn't it? Okay. And this is an additional trade. It doesn't conflict with these trades. Okay. It doesn't conflict with these. So these are additional trades, and it's very solid. So let's look here. You're seeing here with Turbo, better winning percentage. Okay. Not that winning percentage is everything. Of course, you don't want a winning percentage that's too low, but hey, the turtle traders had only 40% winning, and they made hundreds of millions and billions, right? Okay, but you have to have your trading math work out, right? You know, your wins have to more than cover your losses. Anyways, so you can see the progression here. Okay, these are QQQ points. You can translate them out into options. Okay, we're using short-term in the money. We use short-term in the money options. You can use whatever you want. If you, yes, there is some premium decay, but that's mitigated somewhat by going deeper in the money, and it's also mitigated with the concept of, hey, when we get the move, we're going to get higher deltas that will speed up close to 1, right away if we get a good move. Right, so that's a concept there. If you don't want to go in the money, what you can do is you can go further out in time, and you can go at the money or out of the money, and so you can have very tiny premium decay, and it becomes almost a non-issue. Your deltas will be lower though. Okay, so you're not getting paid per move when you do get the move. So you got to work that out. Okay, so let me speed this up here. Same thing, profit and loss per trade. And you have the running totals, the ongoing sum of the wins and the losses. And you can see here, 7 months. This is additional profit. Okay, so you can add 110 points to 131. So around 100, what did I say, 110 down there, 141, 142 points. I'm sorry, 200, okay, 241, okay. I think with the 13 cents, there's 242 points of profit in 7 months on QQQ. That's a lot of profit, right? A lot of profit. So, and you can see here, this wasn't spaced out well, so you see the current price. It may change at any time, right? So right now it's special, getting this ball rolling here, price. So you have, 97, and then this is just $50 a month add-on when you add on the turbo, okay? And this service is separated into the two, because it just works out that way in the mechanics of the system. Otherwise, we wouldn't want to do this because it makes makes extra work, right? Makes extra work for our signal callers. Anyways, so if you are on this site at besttradingsignals.net, besttradingsignals.net, oh, right there, see? Then, you can find this on the website. You can contact us there. We have a lot of signals currently, and you can ask us questions, what you're looking for. Don't hesitate to say what you're ideally looking for. All right, we may likely have it. We can direct you to those signals or a trading system. We have hundreds of trading systems, all unique, okay, and powerful, developed over time. So it's just what it is right now. I can't promise you, how long we're going to keep those systems up. We may just focus on signals into the future. So here it is. So you can sign up for CFE Relentless, or there may be a link below if you see this video on some video site. Right, so that's about it, and I hope that you can take advantage of CFE Relentless. Thank you.